how are we going to get people to visit this website? So that's what I want to go over. So I did some research, and this is just a list that I compiled of just 2 of the opportunities. So this is what I would do. I'm just going to show you a couple because we'll be here all day if I took all the keywords. But these are keywords that people would be searching in Google. So like hypnotist NJ would be an extremely profitable opportunity for you guys to pop up for, because, I mean, that's exactly what you guys do. So I'll tell you guys what all this data means and what the significance of it is and why it's important. So using this tool here, which is just an industry standard tool in my business, I searched hypnotist New Jersey, and it tells me that it gets a search volume per month of 720 people a month, which is great. It's a great opportunity to pop up for. And the cost per click is $1.99. So what does that mean? So if you type in hypnotist New Jersey in Google, you'll see there's ads here, which means that these hypnotists are paying, it actually says 220 here, but these hypnotists are paying $1.99 for ads per click. So if I click this right now, which I did before, whoops, they will pay $1.99 per click. And if that's getting 720 searches a month, this is getting a decent amount of clicks, and they're paying for those. So that's what I do, is I get you to pop up in these results, which is not paid for. This guy is here 365 days out of the year. He's right here for this keyword, hypnotist New Jersey, for free. So he doesn't pay for these clicks, and that's what SEO, that's what my business is about. So if we take the value of this keyword, which is, it has a monthly search volume of 720 and a cost per click of $1.99. The monthly value of this word, this is how much this particular guy would be paying for ads on average. This guy, it's going to be $1,214.14, right? So you guys don't want to pay for that. I don't want you to have to pay for that. So that's why I do what I do. So to get you to pop up here, there's certain metrics that I look for to get you in this position and to keep you in this position. So let's look at those. So what I have here is a list of the people who are on the first page for this specific key phrase and the most important metrics to a website. So I don't want to tell you things that you guys don't need to know, because I know that you're working hard as it is. So I'll just briefly tell you the domain authority is a number from 1 to 100 that Google uses to gauge the trust of a website. 1 means it's a brand new website, has no trust, and that's going to be us in this case. And 100 means it's Google. It has extreme amount of trust. CNN, Fox News, just news websites, they tend to have high trust. But Entrepreneur.com, Inc.com, Forbes.com, very high trust, over 90 domain authority. Then the page authority is the particular authority of that page, from 1 to 100. So that page. So for example, the home page is going to have a higher page authority than the contact page, because more people are going to be at on the home page than the contact page. Next is going to be referring domains, which are like votes to your website. So this is when other websites link to your website, basically as a reference. So let's say that Forbes wrote an article about the top hypnotist in New Jersey and said, if you want to, it listed the top 10. It said, and it had a little description about each, and you were in there. It would be a link back to your website. So in this case, let's use the gym so it's easier to understand. If Forbes were to write an article about you, and this guy Chris King said, Chris King runs the #1 CrossFit gym in Wharton, New Jersey. If you want to learn more about Infinite Fitness and Health, click the link below, and it will have just this link in blue. It will be a blue link. Let me just see if I can find one so I can show you. Oh, this guy. So I'll show you guys this afterwards, but right here. So it's a blue here. So it says, okay, if I click this, it's going to take me to a page. It takes him to his weight loss page. In this case, it would be, let's say that weight loss. When I click this weight loss, it took me back to this website because they're a gym. That's what a referring domain is, and these are extremely important to popping up in Google. The trust flow and the citation flow are just metrics we use to gauge the trust of those votes. So that's a lot of information, but I want to make sure that we're on the same page, and these are just the things that I look at to get you to pop up there. So if these are all the people on the first page, I took the averages of all the people on the first page for this keyword, hypnotist NJ, and the domain authority came to a 19, the page authority came to a 24, the referring domains came to a 79, the trust flow came to a 6.4, and the citation flow came to an 18. So what does all this information tell us and all these numbers tell us? Well, that tells us we're starting at 0. We're starting at 1 for all of them. That's what we start at. So we have to get our numbers to these to get on the first page. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you can obviously see the profit opportunity to be on the first page for Hypnotist NJ. Not only that you're a Hypnotist NJ in New Jersey, but people are searching for it. So I just wanted to show you guys my process and how I get websites to pop up. So I look at these key metrics, and then I meet these metrics, and then we go from there. So that's pretty much my process with popping up in Google. And I have the same thing for meditation classes NJ. This keyword gets a search volume of 300 and the cost per click. So again, meditation class NJ. There's an ad here, so this person is paying. I'm going to go with these metrics because these are more accurate. 2.5 per month, right? So this is, if I click this, they're paying $2.50. If it gets 320 searches a month, that means has a monthly value of $750. So if you were to pay Google for ads, you'd pay on average $750. Instead of doing that, I want to get you in the maps here if possible. I want to get you right here, number 1. I want you to beat New Jersey Meditation. I want you to beat Meditate NJ. I want to get you on the first page for these phrases so that you're getting people to your website for all the services that you do. And these are just 2 examples of keywords. I would rack up a list of about 10 to 15, and I'd want to get you to pop up for all of them. These are just ones that have a higher search volume, but the way I would get you to pop up is ones with lower search volume. So the way we could check here. So I took so this is another industry standard tool that I use. This website here, since they're our main competitor, the ones who are popping up on page 1 for all hypnotherapy related keywords, they have a high domain authority of 31, right? I just check what's going on. So I could see they have 197 votes from other websites. That's a lot. So that's our competition. That's what, now we know what we have to do, how many votes from other websites we're going to have to get to stack up to these guys. And what we can also do, though, is check what they pop up for, which is really cool. So we could see Hypnotist NJ is bringing them a significant amount of traffic. But this one's even better. This is great for you, Bruce. So Hypnosis for Weight Loss NJ gets 100 searches a month. Not a crazy amount, but if we rack up these low volume keywords because it's a niche industry, the traffic value is going to add up. So Hypnosis, and this is another one. Online hypnosis. Who knew? 700 searches a month. NJ Hypnotherapy gets 80 searches. Skype hypnosis. And you see what I'm saying here. So these are the volumes here. So we add up these, or we click this. Let's see what's going on here. So I click this. This is Hypnotist NJ. And this is a little inaccurate to the volume. I use a different tool, but I use the one here. But so we can see NJ State Fair Hypnotist, Skylar the Hypnotist, Hypnotist Caldwell, New Jersey. So they don't get crazy amounts of searches, some of these, but if we just rack up these 0 to 10, we'll be up to, we could do as many as we want, and they're not that competitive. Hypnotist Morristown, New Jersey. Never even heard of Morristown. Thought it said Morristown. Oh, there we go. Hypnotist Morristown, New Jersey. You see what I'm saying? How these keywords will rack up the volume here. So it's all about just getting these relevant keywords onto your website. So we sprinkle them around on your website. So Google, when it crawls and it reads your website, it deems your website as relevant to being a hypnotist in New Jersey. And when we build these links up, when we build these metrics up, and we get you to that 19 domain authority, 24 page authority, 79 referring domain, and this stuff, the metrics that you're probably like, what is this guy talking about? But seeing what our competitors are doing on the first page gives us a clear strategy for what we need to do to get you to be on that page, and if it's even possible. And in this case, of course it is. So that's just some of the stuff that I wanted to go over with you guys, kind of my process. And here's another meditation website, and you get the idea. So what I do is